And let's say your legislation does pass. What would be the timeline here? When do you think families could expect to get some relief in the child care field?
Yeah, if this legislation passes, we would try and get it implemented as quickly as possible. But it would likely be around a 5-year horizon in order to be able to make the investments we need to create the supply that we know is needed to be able to do this. And that's part of what this bill does. It's not only about the affordability piece, it also has investments for creating the supply we know we need to be able to provide all of that care.
Congresswoman, from the top of our conversation here, I can tell how passionate you are about child care in this country. Is passing this legislation one of your top priorities this term in Congress?
Addressing the childcare crisis is one of my top priorities this year in Congress, and frankly, one of the reasons I ran for Congress to begin with. I represent San Diego, which is an amazing place that has such a vibrant economy. And yet, even in San Diego, one of the wealthiest counties in one of the wealthiest states in the wealthiest country the world has ever known, before the pandemic, we had about 40% of our kids who were living in families experiencing poverty. And we know that those effects last long for those kids. And so I think investing in quality early care and education, making sure every kid is able to start out their life with access to opportunity and the support they need to be able to thrive is one of the most important things our country can be doing, both for the future of our economy and to build a more equitable society.
Obviously, you just brought this to the House floor earlier this month, but what's next for the legislation?
We're working now with my co-leads, Mikey Sherrill and Senator Elizabeth Warren, to build support and try and make sure that we are working hard to get as much support as possible so that we can hopefully get this passed.